going wrong. Nothing's working. Hello, how are you doing? Everything's going wrong. OBS is being a complete and utter pig and refusing to do anything I tell it to. I don't know what's going on with it. I mean, it's operating, but barely. I had to massage it for a good quarter of an hour trying to get it to even see my video cameras. And now it won't update the overlays properly. Where are we? That one there. Run macro. Off it goes. That's better. So, yes. Nothing's working. Yes, it's a TT stream. I think it's Friday the 13th. It feels like it anyway. Everything I've been trying to get this stream going has just failed miserably. But I do have 2 new toys. Well, new. New for me anyway. Let's see if this will work. Hey, that worked! 2 new toys. 2 computers that I've just been to collect. And no, that's not a Dell on the left. It most definitely is not a Dell. I thought at first it was when I first caught a glimpse of it, but nope, that's no Dell. From what I've seen, they look pretty basic and boring and nothing to write home about. But hey, new computers. We shall delve into them and see what they are. You will take the creative drive, will you? I don't think you will. It's staying here with my palm. My palm. Or I could put it another way. I could put it how Thor would put it. What made you this way? Right, which one should we look at first? The Not a Dell or the Legend? Not a Dell or Legend first. I know, let's see if the poll system is working. I'll bet it's not. Which one of these buttons here with these cryptic icons is manage polls? There it is. New poll. Not a Dell or Legend first. Not a Dell Legend. And we'll have a 2-minute poll. Start poll, see if it works. It worked! It came up on the screen. Hooray! And let's get the BGM going as well, shall we? Oh, 50-50 at the moment. We need more votes. Not a Dell or Legend. Not a Dell's in the lead. Come on, people. We need more votes. Get voting. Time's running out. Oh, still 50-50. Oh, who's going to cast the deciding vote? Hello, Cobb. I hope that didn't kill everything. And I hope that my my events and things are still working properly. Because I massaged those back into operation the other day. And they started working again, but it took a bit of work. Still at 50-50. This is not good, people. We need another vote. At least one more vote needed. Come on. Somebody vote, please. Time's nearly run out. Last chance to vote.
with 100 bits. COP 2015 says.
Sheer 100 vote people vote.
It's too late. Voting is over. But thank you very much for the 100 bits, Cobb. Voting is over. View results. 2 votes for Not Adele. 2 votes for Legend. 50-50 split. So, what are we going to do if we can't decide? I suppose I have the deciding vote then, don't I? And I vote, since the Not Adele is closest to me on the bench, I'm just going to take that one off the bench and we'll do the Legend. Legend it is. Right, I'm going to change microphones, see if this works. It's not rigged. I just need more viewers. Let's see what this does if I turn off this microphone and turn on this microphone. Can you still hear me? I hope you can. I can see the VU meter bouncing around. You voted Legend in that case. Well, this is the Legend. By all accounts, it's a Pentium 4. It's quite a nice looking case. It's got this groovy button panel on the front. Standard floppy drive, nice leg end logo. And My Creative DVD drive. We have Windows XP Home Edition. I know this has no hard drive in it. On the back, the normal array of ports. PS2, parallel, VGA, Ethernet, 4 USB, audio and game, a modem and a serial port by the looks of things. It's a custom PC server, or PC/server by Legend JSM. legendjsm.co.uk, whoever they are. So, let's see what exactly it is. By changing to that view. And where's my screwdriver that I had in my hand just a moment ago? Okay. I had my screwdriver in my hand, and now it has vanished. It's with the Not Adele. I just want to see if the events are still working or not. I bet they've broken. They have, haven't they? I fixed that the other day and it seems to have broken again. Oh, drop the screw, not to worry, I've got loads of those. And here's a probably fairly generic Pentium 4. Ooh, ASRock. I like ASRock. Very small board in here. Yes, the alerts aren't working properly. I'm wondering if it's because I didn't export it properly or something. I'm just going to load up Godot on here. I'm just going to see if I can fix these. I load up Godot and then close off. Which one do I want? Let's minimize that, and if I kill that, it kills all the overlays. And eventually this all loads, and I go project export for Linux, export project without debug, save, OK. And we give that a moment to export. Where's OBS gone? There's OBS. What's happening in chat? Trying to make me jealous, are you? Ain't gonna happen. I don't do jealous. Right, what do we have? Well, there is CPU, there is RAM, there is modem, there is serial port. Job done. Okay, next one. Let's see. It's a very groovy cooler in here, isn't it? Let's see which 486, which Pentium 4 this is. Find a suitable screwdriver. It looks like a computer to you, but you're no expert. I beg to differ on that front. Let's try and get this to undo. I hate these kind of spring-loaded cooler mountings. Half the time they break the pegs. Oh, that's finished exporting. Let's just rerun this. And hopefully it'll work.
With 100 bits, Cog 2015 says.
Sheer 100 vote people vote.
Oh, it hadn't marked that, had it? That's another symptom of the system going wrong. And where's OBS gone? There's OBS. I think that might have fixed it, if we're lucky.
I love it.
You love it. I need a slightly better screwdriver than that one.
Wow, I'm really intrigued.
Oh, you're intrigued as well, are you? Excellent. Obviously they're working now. That's good to know. Got it. Okay. Oh, hello. This is not a Pentium 4. This most certainly is not a Pentium 4. Majenko has fallen. I don't think I've fallen, have I? So, we have a chip that I don't have in my collection at the moment. It's a not Dell and a not Pentium 4. It is Can't really make it out on there, can you? We have a bunch of knots. Let's get the phone going on this, shall we? It's AMD. And if it'll focus. I don't have one of those in my collection yet. Well, I do now. The AMD Duron. Interesting. Specifically, this is the I can't quite make out. See if I can get a bit closer and have it focus. DHD 1800 DLV1C. The Celeron of the AMD line. Yep. The DHD 1800. Nice. There's one to add to my catalogue of chips. But before it'll operate, look what I've spotted. Spicy caps. We have spicy caps. Come on, focus. Nope, not going to focus. We have lots of spicy caps. There will certainly be a recapping stream in the offing for this one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 9 capacitors all bulging. All in need of replacement. So I won't be powering this one up today. What memory do we have in this? That's a 256 megabyte. And that's a 256 megabytes, so half a gig of RAM. Oh, and 3 more spicy capacitors down behind here. This board has had quite a traumatic experience. Nothing has leaked by the looks of things, but they've all got very excited. We've got your typical Win modem as well. I've got a box full of those things. It's got the what's it called, that port, the audio modem riser, AMR port. Don't think anybody ever made anything to go in those much. But this is the K7VM2. We all love Magic Smoke, but we don't always like breathing it in too much. And we don't like the mess that it leaves behind on the motherboard sometimes. So that one will be a project for the future. A nice recap job, that one. It's got a 300 watt power supply as well. That will want inspecting. So that's the legend. The legend that is the legend. With the AMD Duron. Let's pop the cooler back on. See, it's really groovy looking cooler, this. I'm sure that shape makes it extra efficient, especially for AMD chips. Try and fit this without being able to see what I'm doing. Nope. I'm gonna have to stand up again.
I love it.
All these tracks from Heartbound are brilliant. I haven't come across a bad one yet. I hate these mountings. I'm going to see if I can do it backwards. No. I really don't like these mountings. They're the most painful mountings ever invented. Got it. So yeah, that's the Legend. Nice board that, but shame it doesn't work. Well, it may work perfectly fine, just be unstable. But not a risk I am willing to take until it has been recapped. Right, let's pop a screw back in this. And let's take a look at the Not Dell that says Celeron on the front. And I'm inclined to believe it. Okay, but looks-wise, it definitely feels like it should be a Dell. Weight-wise, it's about 1/10 of the weight of a Dell. Feels like it's made of tinfoil. So it's very much a budget Dell-esque case. There's no cards added into this one at all. Not even a modem. Same typical arrangement on the back with 2 PS2, serial, parallel, VGA, 4 USB in this one, and an Ethernet, and audio but no game port. It's got thumb screws, this one. I do like thumb screws. Are they captive thumb screws, or are they the kind... No, they're the kind that get lost almost immediately. The one thing I do like with Dells is that they are very sturdily built. That's the only thing I do like with Dells. What have we got in here? We've got a red board. Whose red board is this? We have, we've got a black cable here. Don't often see black IDE cables. This is an MSI G41M4. got SATA for the hard drives, which is nice. Put in a modern SSD. It's certainly of the Pentium 4 era, this. So we've got the 4-pin power. Pentium 4 era, but it says Celeron on the front. This one is a little bit more grubby than the other one, with quite a bit of dust on the fan. Let's see what's under this heatsink. Is it a Pentium 4 grade Celeron? I won't be able to tell until I've cleaned off the heatsink compound. Certainly looks like a Pentium 4 grade one. Let's see if I can get this to focus. In such a way that we can read it. This is it is certainly a Celeron, an E3400, this one. Excited caps? I'm not seeing excited caps. This one looks a little more robust. So this is the this was the Celeron E3400. Let me just quickly bring up some specs on this. Okay, this is a legacy Intel Celeron processor. Products formerly Wolfdale. 2.6 gigahertz base frequency, dual core. 1 meg cache, 800 megahertz bus speed. LGA 775. Excellent, I could possibly upgrade it to a Pentium 4. It's 64-bit instruction set. But the board is definitely dirty, yes. This has had a lot more use, I think, than the other one. So this would run modern Linux without having to faff around looking for a 32-bit version. I've got a whole box full of spare Pentium 4 CPUs. I don't need any more P4 CPUs. I've got plenty of them. But I might keep this as a standard, well, as the Celeron that it's come with, because I don't have a Celeron in my collection until now. Or not a Pentium 4 Celeron. I've got a Pentium 3 Celeron, but not a 4. So, yeah. That's quite a nice little chip, that. And where's my mouse cursor gone? There it is. Put my phone back in its stand and plug it in, keep it charged up. Memory wise, 2 DIMMs. This one here is crucial, that's good. It'll focus. No, it won't. That's a 1 gigabyte anyway. DDR2, PC2-6, so I assume 6400. So we've got a 1 gig. And that's PC2 5400. Not sure what size that one is. groovy holographic label though. This one is the Value series, 1 GB. So we've got 2 GB of RAM in here. On the MSI G41M4. No floppy drive in this. It's a bit too new to have a floppy drive, although it does have a floppy drive connector here. So it has the potential to have a floppy drive. We've got 1 IDE port, 4 SATA ports, and the electrolytics all seem quite happy. There are polymers, which is nice. It needs a bit of a clean though, this. Let's get the vacuum out. We have 1 PCIe slot, 2 PCI slots. Not a bad little board, that one. I found a loose screw. This computer has a screw loose, just like me. Oh, don't worry. I would definitely plug that back in. Yes. Don't think I've ever actually forgotten to do something silly like that yet. There's always a first time for everything though. Now I still have no idea where my MX4 is. It's disappeared. It's completely vanished. Here one day, gone the next. No, I can't find it down under all this rubble here. I found some super glue. I'm going to have to order myself some more MX4, aren't I? Oops, got the solder. Oh, there's that Core i3. Nope, no sign of the MX4 anywhere. It's probably gone under the desk or something silly, hasn't it? So I'll be running this with no heatsink compound. Very sensible, that, isn't it? Let's just clean the fan off a bit. Oh, this is dusty. Oh, I've seen dustier. Let's get the blower going on it. Oh, dusty. take this outside to do this, really. Phew. God, that is dusty and ugh. Gonna have to open a window soon, I think. I can't find my MX4 compound anywhere. I don't know where it's gone. I've got about half a syringe of it somewhere. Let's have another look down the back of here. No. It's not there. I just do not know where it has gone. It's vanished completely. But I'm sure it won't matter, just for testing. Let's pop this back on. Let's see if I can get this mounting to work. Come on, get in the hole. Doesn't want to. Why doesn't it want to? Let's pull these right out. There we go. Come on, out you come. Thank you. Let's try again.
With 100 bits, Cog 2015 says.
Shear 100 Majenko is having trouble getting it in the hole.
Not for the first time. Man, of course, I'm talking about golf here. It's another mountain that I don't like, this one. I think that's on well enough for now. It'll have to do. That's all it's getting. Right. I've got no VGA capture set up at the moment. That's not got a cable. Where is my VGA capture setup? Right, I've got the Extron. I've got a VGA cable. Somewhere I've got power for it. That looks like it. Where's the end of it? There we go. There's power. I need a power cable to go with it. I had one earlier. There it is. And I need my HDMI cable. Right, that should be giving me some VGA capture, I hope. Let's see what happens if I go into here and press menu. No. VGA input needs to be... Oh no, I'm on the wrong one, aren't I? That's the one I want to be on, that's better. That works. Right. Have I got a power cable around? Yes. No, that's a clover leaf. I've been shifting all my kit around the past couple of days, consolidating parts of it and reducing power consumption on other bits of it and what have you. So now, of course, I can't find a blessed thing. And I had a power cable at one point. There it is. Okay. Nobody likes plastic clips on any kind of mountings. Right. I might want a keyboard as well. And one last thing, I'll plug in the 4-pin connector. And I can't see from here where it's going. There it is. Okay, 4-pin connector is connected. I am turning on the power on the back. There has been no big bang. I'm reaching over and pressing the button on the front. I hear whirring. Ooh, we have image. See if I can get into the BIOS. We have post. We are in. It's even got the right date, but the time is wrong. It's actually 21:02. We've found the DVD drive. There's no hard drive, of course. We have the E3400. Ouch! Ouch! I can feel the claws. 2.6 gigahertz, version 1.11 of the BIOS from the 24th of September 2010. 2 gigabytes of physical memory and 1 megabyte of cache. We have graphics adapter set for PCIe, but there isn't a PCIe, so it just goes to internal. It's got execute bit support, it's got virtualization. Ooh, excellent. Chipset features, it's got 32 megabytes assigned to the video card. I probably could put a Q6600 in this board. I don't have a Q6600, but I could put one in. 32 megabytes assigned to the graphics card. It could go up to 128. I don't know what DVM-T is. Something to do with Windows XP by the looks of things. Boot sequence is CD-ROM drive because that's all there is. It has no trusted platform module available. We've got USB, we've got onboard LAN. It has an option ROM so it could boot off the LAN. HD audio, of course. 2 COM ports on the board. There's one on the back of it here already, and there'll be one on a header somewhere, no doubt. Yeah, JCOM 1 here, right in the middle of the board. A very convenient place to put it. Wacom LAN, yes I have. I used to use it extensively. I don't use it at the moment, although it is still configured. Yes, I have had this whole setup here in front of me set up as Wacom LAN, so I can remotely turn my computer on when I want to. In fact, it probably is still set up for it, just I haven't used it for a while. Because I have my server is sat on all the time, and if I want to then access something that's on my computer remotely, I can then just log onto the server, run a command on the server, and it boots up my main computer, and I can access everything on there quite happily. Parallel port, yeah, bidirectional. It can do ECP and DPP as well if you want fancy stuff like zip drives. Power management, nothing of any interest in there really. Hardware monitor, has no chassis intrusion. CPU smart fan target, currently running at 66 degrees centigrade, real temperature, not the strange foot-pounds or whatever it is you people over the pond measure temperature in, miles per inch, cats per square ironing board or whatever it is. I should hope you do too. Everybody sensibly should use centigrade. Or Celsius, I mean. Celsius? Centigrade? Celsius. I grew up with it called centigrade and it's now Celsius. It's all the same rubbish. Big numbers equals hot, small numbers equals cold. Not like Fahrenheit where big numbers equals hot, small numbers equals... big numbers equals cold, bigger numbers equals hot, and small numbers equals dead. So yeah, we're running at about 2000 RPM on the fan. Voltages look okay. 3.3 is maybe a little high at 3.4, but that's tolerable. 11.97 on the 12, that's pretty good. Cell menu. Ooh. What's the cell menu? Clocking. Clocking and overclocking. M-Flash. Can flash the BIOS from the BIOS. So I could save the BIOS to a USB drive and flash a new one. Right, let's get the magic device. And reset and see if it will see USB for booting. Advanced was it? Boot sequence. Time to feed the mods. What do mods eat? We can see the IOD in the boot list. Excellent. I'm not cruel like some people. I don't keep my mods locked up in a basement. You roam around in the paddock out the back, eating fresh hay. I'm nice to my mods. Get all the fresh air you like. All the fresh air you can stomach. And more besides, because you never come in the house. Would I do such a thing? Would I? It's all lies, I tell you. All of it lies. You're spreading rumour and gossip. And here we are in Arch Linux. And there is our Celeron CPU. Unreal time. No, we haven't finished Quake yet. Got to finish Quake 2 first before we get onto Unreal. And I've got to find out how to open that bloomin' door to the throne room. So this looks to me like it works quite nicely. Let's go into Tools and that one there. Reboot that. I don't want your HP4C. You can keep your HP4C, thank you. I've got my Epson. It's much better than your HP4C rubbish. Come on, put 'em up, put 'em up. I'll fight you to not have an HP4C. We'll pit my Epson Perfection 1650 against your 4C and see who comes out on top. I'll bet that mine will last longer hitting you around the head than your 4C will hitting me around the head. After all, we've seen what happens to 4Cs when they go through anything even vaguely traumatic. They just shatter. Drag race scanners. See who can do a whole A4 page first. In that case, my Lexmark laser printer will win with its document feeder and everything. I don't know really. I mean, the Epson works perfectly under Linux. The 4C we've seen works under Linux. So they're both pretty much equal, I think. Well, we're into a GUI. That seems to be working all right. I've got no mouse plugged in at the moment. Let's find a mouse. There's a mouse. Oops, come back you. Yeah, we have mouse. Okay, it's on, it works, we get it. Quake! You're leading me down a dark path with insisting I keep playing games all the time. I never get any work done with you around. I might just play Pal World just to spite you. Yes, I want to finish it too. but at the same time I do want to provide some semi-decent content. Right. That works nicely, that system. Just needs a hard drive in it and an operating system. The question is, though, which operating system should go onto it? It's Windows ME. Do you really, really, really want me to come around there and kick 7 shades out of you? Linux, some version of Fedora. I never really got on with Fedora. I mean, I used to have to use CentOS at work years ago. So I've had my fill of RPM. So I don't know, because I'm Linux all around anyway. I've got Linux everywhere. So I don't need more Linux computers. I've got most operating systems that I need, really, or versions of them. This was 20... What date did I say was on the BIOS on this? Did I say 2010? It's a bit new, isn't it? 2010? I can't remember what the BIOS date was on this. Let's just plug this back in again. Vista, yeah, there's an idea. I haven't got a Vista computer. And with good reason. Where's my power gone? There it is. Where are we? Can't remember where it was now. System information, that was it. The date of the BIOS, yes, 2010. So 2010 we're looking XP really, aren't we? Possibly Vista. Windows 7. I don't have a Vista computer. I could set up Windows Vista on it. I've got an XP one, I've got a Windows 7 one. I've got 98, I've got 95, I've got 2000. I haven't got Windows ME, and I will never have Windows ME. Vista. I never really liked the idea of Vista, but Vista Ultimate possibly, yeah. Windows 7 2009, yes. Yeah, I think we'll go Vista on this one. I shall have to arrange a suitable ISO image for Vista. I don't, as far as I know, have one at the moment. Yes, I mean, I've used it in the past. Back when it was current. Yeah, various laptops at work with it on. Back to me. NT4. Yeah. I haven't got NT4. 351, you're looking really at sort of 486 Pentium era for 351. Because NT4 really is the, I suppose, the pre-2000, isn't it? When Windows 2000 was what took over from NT4. So, yeah, NT4 is 95, yes. Yeah, we used to have, at one place I used to work, we had, did we have an NT4? No, we did. It was 2000 by then, I think. We ran a desktop publishing system on a dual core or dual processor Pentium 2, I think it was. Possibly, yeah, dual Pentium 2 with Windows 2000, if I remember rightly. And we ran PageMaker on there. That was our desktop publishing system. Everything else was all green screen terminals back in those days with an RS6000 server. Yeah, if we want, because we're 2010, we are really into the era of Windows 7 here, aren't we? But maybe I'll go Windows Server instead. I'm undecided. Or I might go something completely strange and put on Haiku or something like that. Or we could put on Reactos, of course. There's always Reactos. Vista was fun with the widgets. Well, they were a gimmick that thankfully never really took off. BIOS was a brilliant operating system. Let's go over to my proper microphone instead of this thing. I've stuck this onto my headphones now, by the way, and bundled the wires all together into one run. How did it sound with that microphone? Was it all right? Or was it a bit echoey and distant? Because I don't get to hear what I sound like, thankfully, because I know how awful I sound. A little quiet, yeah. I have got compressor running on it to try and boost it. But yeah, the VU meter doesn't go quite as high as it does with this one. So maybe I do. So when I set it up originally, I actually had this mounted how it's supposed to be mounted, and this comes a bit closer to my mouth then, so... But I do prefer to use this, though, when talking. Maybe I will just boost the compressor on this one. It will get slightly noisier. Let's take that from 15 decibels to 20. How does that go on here now? I close that and switch over. Let's just move that up a bit so I can get them both at once. And now we're onto this one. Is that one a bit better now? I should have boosted the volume just a little bit. I like having this one like this because then I can do this kind of speaking into it and be really intimate and do nighttime radio. I can add extra gain as well to the other one if I need to. I'd only be using this one really when I'm working hands-on on the desk because this one just gets in the way otherwise. But I much prefer working with this one. I'm telling Carrothouse off. Would I tell Carrothouse off? He never does anything wrong, does he? He's the paragon of virtue, is our Carrothouse. Just like all Canadians. They're the most polite and well-mannered people on the whole of the planet. You can sit in the corner if you really fancy sitting in the corner, Carrothouse, but we won't make you. Right, what have I done with the thumb screws? No, not the ones for Carrothouse, the ones for this computer. As is always the case with these things, they have disappeared. I don't know where they go. I think there's some goblin or something that eats them. Yeah, I've never used Windows Server that new. I was trained in 2003 back in my network admin days. Nope, I don't know where those thumb screws have disappeared to. So I'll just slip an ordinary screw in for the moment. Just to keep the lid on. It wouldn't surprise me. He does seem to be complaining that I don't feed the mods. So he's probably stealing my screws to eat. Right, that's that back together. So, 2 new computers, one working, one needs capacitors. So I shall have to go through and cap map that one and see what I've got and what I need to order. Keep it clean now. Keep it clean. Remember, this is a family show. Will it go onto CapsWiki? I don't see why not. There may already be one on there, of course. But if not, yes, I'll put it on CapsWiki. I can't remember what it was now. It's an ASRock, wasn't it? 7 something. On the ASRock, looks like there's only the P4i45GV and the P4i45GV. It's only one ASRock on there, which is a socket 478 Pentium 4. So yes, that one will need to go onto CapsWiki. We shall look forward to doing that over the next few weeks. But for now, I'm guessing for the next half hour, for the rest of this stream, it's going to have to be Quake 2. Just to satisfy Carrot House. Let's turn off some lights so I can see the screen. And load up Steam, which takes about half an hour. Right, let's get the right scene running. And where are we? Library and Quake 2. Okay, see you in a sec then. Play Quake 2. And then my computer bogs down while it loads. Where's my mouse gone? Okay, that goes over there. I come over here. No, where's my mouse gone? Come back. Stop grabbing my mouse, Quake. No, it's on that computer at the moment. Hello, mouse. Come on, over onto this one. Thank you. Let go of my mouse, Quake. Thank you. I need this window here. I need Twitch. I'd edit info. Change the stream title. Change the category to Quake 2. Done. And I think we should change to rock for this. Oh good, they're still working. Right. Here we go. Load game. See if we can work out how to open this door. The door is here. So how does this door get open? There's somebody behind there. Somebody very excited behind it. There must be a button or a lever or something somewhere that needs to be fiddled with. That's better, we got proper music now. Quake-worthy music. That's already been pressed. We've got this door which needs to be opened. we've got this section down here. Which is that watery section. And this is nothing here, is it? This is just this section where we've already been. Coming out this way brings us back round to here. And that's the entrance. That's where the lava is. So we know it's not that way. That's where we came in. So we don't really want to go through that watery area. So what else is there? There's this section here, which is where we came through to unlock the red barriers, which was that button there, which has already been pressed. I am now well and truly confused as to where I need to go to open this door. Anybody got any ideas? There's this section down here, which is where we went through to open the red barriers. Just going around in circles there. I'm going to have to ask Google, I think. Let me just grab my mobile phone. Quake to walk through. Let's see what I can find. We're in the palace area, I think. Outer courts, lower palace, upper palace, inner chamber, final showdown. So it's going to be upper palace, I think. No, that's yellow force fields. I think that's the next section. I think we're on the lower palace then, are we? Come on, lower palace, please. The main objective for this level is to fight your way to the upper palace, where you will find the data communications laser CD and bring it back here. Then to reprogram the data spinner that you brought from the outer courts. And finally to take the reprogrammed data spinner back to the upper palace. A secondary and optional objective is to locate the basement level entrance to the upper palace. Okay, so we've deactivated the red force fields. Right, so we're looking for a corridor with a blue disc on the floor. Let's have a look around. Right, I'm at a known waypoint here. I've seen mention of this door. Until you come to a door on your right that is outlined in yellow lights. If you go up to it, you'll receive the message, "This door is opened elsewhere." Yes? Just before it, a section of the floor is outlined in red and grey stripes. Is it? No. Beyond the door is an alcove. As you advance past the alcove, you'll be attacked by guards. Turn left at the corner where the guards come from. The right ahead will be a doorway outlined in red lights. Yeah. There's supposed to be a corridor somewhere where the floor has a blue disc on it. There it is. Right. I'm at the corridor with blue discs. Okay, that matches that picture. When you arrive at the blue disc on the floor with the red carpets leading forward and to the right, the other entrance from the outer courts is to the right. By all means, check it out, but remember that there are tanks on the stairs and they will be there if you didn't take them out earlier. Okay. Continue straight ahead and around to the left, dealing with the berserkers in the tank that block your path. You will come to a wide ornate doors, open to a landing halfway up a large, high, very ornate room. No. Okay. Continue straight ahead and around to the left, dealing with the berserkers and tank that block your path. They're dead on the floor. You will come to wide ornate doors that open to a landing. Except they don't. So there must be something before this. Do I have the data spinner? Not sure it shows in my list of items, does it? That sort of thing. Okay, so did I not get to the data spinner from the previous area or something? That goes nowhere. That way dumps me down a hole. Nope, I can't make it across there. Oh, I've got to go down the edge, haven't I? I've just got to walk down the bars at the edge. Let me go look at the walkthrough for the previous area. The outer courts. Yes, I need to collect a data spinner in the outer courts. That might be what I've missed. So we start off basically here. In a small room. A few goodies there that I missed before. So we start off the level here, we come out here. Step through the door. Kill everything that comes at you. Go to the right and look down to the two dark caves in the mountainside. One there, one over there. This is a dead end. Approach the bridge to the palace gate. The portcullis will lower. No. So these are just secret areas, basically, aren't they? There's nothing important here at all. Approach the bridge to the palace gate. The portcullis will lower. This may already have happened. Our next job is to get it to go back up. Let's go through. The bridge will also fold down. This will always happen, so we'll just have to get used to always waiting for it and walking carefully along the edge. Remember when you're retreating and looking for cover that you can't just run across the bridge. Yes, I know. Go back to the door where you started and climb along the mountain ledge. Press the stand on the floor button. That'll raise the portcullis, yes? There's a steeply sloping cliff wall that you can slide down to reach the ground again without damage. Now approach the bridge. Wait for it to fold down. Walk along the edge. Yes. That's all well and good. Go carefully through the door and look around the corner to your left. Already dealt with. When you've cleared the area, you should take care of the newly appeared Strogg. If in the next encounter you want to retreat to the outdoor area, go back through the door carefully and across the bridge. Go with the medics. Finally, back at the palace entrance, you can go down the wide ramp, but walk backwards. A panel in the wall at the top of the ramp will explode and guards will drop down. That's down here. And that opens up there, yeah. Now you can enter the palace. Look around corners before you commit yourself to dispose of the tank commanders, blah blah blah. Following the red carpet around the pillar and straight ahead from the entrance is the main path to the lower palace, but it's not the way we're going to go. If you want to, you can go through now and clear away some Strogg, but then come back because this walkthrough assumes you'll take a left after the palace entrance. If you don't want to bother with that, you can ignore the tank commanders. So we're taking a left after the palace entrance. Around the corner up to the door. Okay. Go through the door. Yes. And we're here at this watery bit. Yes. You'll see you're on a platform above some water. On the left is an elevator which will return you to the platform if you fall in the water. Underneath the platform is an elevator that will take you to the entrance of the lower palace we're going to use, but not yet. We are going to the right, so jump into the water and swim to the right. Okay. There's only one way to go. When you meet a barrier, just shoot the grate to destroy it. Yeah. Ah. There we go. That's what I was missing. Found it. This whole section here is new to me. Except I can't see what I'm doing. Ah, there we go. That's where I want to go. Okay. I've obviously been here. Oh, hello. No, I've not been there. Not entirely. Who is up there? Who is up there? He is. Or was. Okay. Use the mouth of the piper's cover to eliminate as many as you can, and then run across the water and up the steps, taking out the rest as you make your way around and up. It's good that I'm finding things that need to be killed. Shows I'm on the right track. Right. Fall over, will you? Aha! There is the data spinner. Bingo. That's what I was lacking. Right. I know where I'm going now. Can I get back down here? Oh, it won't let me. Let's see where I am. It's too dark. That's the way. Right, so there must be a way out of here again then. Ah, that looks like it. Missed. There we go. Oops. Right. Better save, hadn't I? Right, and this is a watery bit. Ah, we're back here now. Yep, I know where we are. Under here and up here, I think it is. No, it's the other one I want. This one. Right. I think we're onto the right track now. Okay, now we must hopefully have this door open now. Yes! It's open! Will you just fall over, please? Thank you. Right, we're into the upper palace. Whew, about time too. That was a trial. I need the data CD, apparently. No CD patch, that would be useful. I'm sure Game Copy World has got one. Haven't you fallen over yet? Oh, there's somebody cheeky up there, throwing things at me. Can I grab that? No, evidently not. Mincemeat. Oops, that was silly. I don't know if I'm going the right way at all. Made short work of those. Ugh. Ouch. That hurt. Note to self, don't fall down there. Ammo pack, nice. I can't get any more brightness out of this, can I? Because it's so dark I can't see what I'm doing. Brightness is on a maximum. I really can't see what I'm doing here, it's so dark. I've done it again. Falling down there. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting to see her there. Maybe I need to go down this way. No. I need to deactivate the yellow force fields. This is a new bit, I think. Or maybe not. Oh, hello. I think I might have deactivated something. Nope, still active. Try not to fall all the way down this time. I've deactivated something, but I'm not entirely sure what. Let's go back there again. No. Am I going to need the walkthrough again? I think so. Okay, now I want Upper Palace, I think, don't I? The main objective for this level is first to find the Data Communications Laser CD and take it back to the lower palace to reprogram the data spinner, then bring back the data spinner and to use it to neutralize the Strog Leader's communication system, and finally to go through the newly opened doorways to the inner chamber. A secondary objective is to locate the security pass, take it to the force field control room, turn off the yellow force fields and explore areas thus made accessible. This objective is optional. You can complete the level and the unit and proceed to the inner chamber and the final showdown without doing any of this. Whether the game was designed this way or the direct path through was unintended but never found during development and play testing is a mystery. The main issue with this level, however, is that it is confusing. You don't say. Mostly because of only a small part needs to be explored to get to the next unit. As you move through, you come across yellow force fields and a reference to a security pass that have nothing to do with the main objective. It's not hard to think that they do somehow tie in with shutting down the communication system. And it's frustrating when you can't figure out how this is. So for peace of mind, let go of the idea that the level makes sense. Just do a bunch of stuff and you'll eventually make it out. Also, it turns out that shutting down the communication system is the same thing as turning off some force fields that are blocking the archways to the exit. Don't get hung up on communications. As if this all wasn't enough, archways blocked by the yellow force fields are ringed with very pale yellow lights that look white, and a contraption that looks exactly like one that turned off the red force fields in the lower palace, but with yellow lights instead of red, does not turn off the yellow force fields, but rather opens a door without a force field that is ringed with yellow lights. Confused yet? No. Go play the level then. Okay. So I might have opened a different area then. If I can work out where that area was. But I can't. It's all too confusing. And all too dark. That's all that area up there. There's nothing here. It might be down here. Was it? No. Don't think so. Go on, down. Oh, hello. Have some. That's one of the yellow force field ones, which we can ignore. I want to get back to the previous level.
You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine.
Ah, this is what I'm looking for.
I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines.
Don't think I'm not sure I've been down here. Oh, yeah, yes. I know I am now. Yep.
I don't care what's in my way. I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, 'cause I don't deserve a thing.
Oh, is that? Ah, no, that's just opened that up, hasn't it?
They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll feel.
I'm confused. But that's to be expected.
Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Oh, hello. Somebody new. What I was looking for was this doorway here, which turns out to be just this, a shortcut to here. I need the data CD. I hope that howling is in the music. And they haven't suddenly got werewolves in Quake. Okay. This is then back to here. Hello, Cobb. Hello, Carrot House. We've got... Ah, here we go. There's a secret. I have found a secret. But that's all there is there. But my brain is aching now. And it's gone 10 o'clock. So I think I'm going to have to save it here. And call it a night. Because I don't think I can take any more. It's too complicated for me at this time of night. Alright. There we go, back to me. Oh, that's brain dead, that level. I can't cope with it. It's too much at this time of night. I'm going to have to go step by step through the walkthrough. Well, I think it's possibly because it's the Linux version and it's the new version and it expects certain things, and I don't know. I can possibly tweak things in the graphics settings within NVIDIA or something that might fix things, but it is incredibly dark and almost impossible to see what I'm doing at times. Right, well, I'm going to go to bed now, I think. Well, have a cup of tea first. So, right, let's switch over to outro. All right, well, thank you for joining me this evening. I wasn't thinking I was going to be streaming this evening, but I decided, stuff it, I'll squeeze one in with my new toys. Two nice little computers there. One works perfectly. Celeron, Pentium 4 grade, 2010 vintage, not bad. And an AMD Duron that I forgot even existed, that branch of the CPUs. So that needs a recap. I'll be doing a recap map of that, getting it on Caps Wiki and seeing what needs to be ordered to get it up and running. So yeah, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this stream, you might want to follow to be notified when I stream next, which should be on Thursday evening at 7 PM GMT, or subscribe to the channel if you wish to help support it a bit better. Also on Discord and YouTube, and we do have Patreon, but I'm going to ignore Patreon for now, I think, because it's just not worth the effort. So I'm going to redo my outro and get rid of these scrolly bits at the bottom here and not promote Patreon anymore because it's just not worth the effort. Maybe once the channel gets a bit bigger I might bring it back again, but no more Patreon for now, I think. So if you're subscribed, don't bother resubscribing. If you're thinking of subscribing, don't, because I'm not going to be pushing it anymore. So or not for a while anyway. But until next time, I hope you are all well behaved as Carrot House is, and I will see you Thursday.